So we ran the auto.arima method on the air passenger data set. Let us try it on a couple of other data sets as well. So we have already seen using the box.test that the CO2 data also has autocorrelation in it. So let me now run auto.arima on the CO2 data set, get the second model. See, it takes several seconds to compute the auto ARIMA. And what does it tell me? It says we should be running ARIMA 111, 112, 12 on the CO2 data set. That means one auto regression, one initial differencing, one moving average, then again, and then two moving averages, and then the seasonal period is 12. But if you look at the coefficients, right, and their standard errors, so you will see AR1 does not cross 0, so it's valid. MA1 crosses 0, starts from minus 0.58 and goes to 0.12, so that should be rejected. The second AR1 also, right, is crossing 0. This one is also crossing 0. This one is also crossing 0. So only one single auto regression is good enough for this data. As we had seen before, the CO2 data has a perfect or near perfect, right, seasonal component. If you remember, if I run STL on the CO2 data set, right, always forget to enter this s dot window equals 12, right. So let us save that and then plot it. And then plot M. If you remember this, the seasonal component in this is nearly perfect. There is a single, there's a linear trend, almost linear trend, and this seasonal variation. So that is captured by AR1. So I don't need any AR2 and so on in this particular data set. That is what it is telling me. So anyway, if I run TS diag on this model that we built for the CO2 data set, this time, unlike the air passenger data set, we get these residuals. There is a little bit, just a little bit of an ACF in the residual around 0.75, right. It is not just very significant, it's barely significant, just crossing this dotted line, and these p values are all far above the line of significance. So I think it is still a good model. We can ignore this part and actually use this to predict future values of the carbon dioxide data set. Now similarly, if I try to build the auto.arima for the rainfall data set, it takes a while. Okay, it's done. And then I examine the model that I got. It is telling me to do ARIMA 0, 0, 0. P, D and Q are all 0, right. The uppercase capital P, D and Q is saying 2 and 1. Two auto regressions for the seasonal part, and 1 the initial differencing and no moving average, and then 12. But if you examine the coefficients, both are crossing 0. So both should be rejected. Both are crossing 0, from minus 0.63 to plus 0.02, minus 0.31 to plus 0.02. Both should be rejected, right. And these numbers will also be very different. So if I run the TS diag on this particular model for the rainfall data, you don't get good results at all, right. So the residues are all over there, and there is 1, 2, 3 places at least where there is like a 2-year cycle autocorrelation, significant one in the residuals. So auto ARIMA could not deal with that. So we have to, this is not the best model. As we have seen before, it is not easy to build a time series model and make accurate predictions about monsoon rainfall. So whatever technique we apply, we don't get such a good model. It's only for the ideal data sets like the air passenger and CO2 data and so on that we get very good results. In this case, I have to reject this model because there is still autocorrelation left in the residuals, in the noise part, which should not have been there if the model had been constructed properly, right? So I can build another model, right? So for example, I can build a model on my own, right? I can say ARIMA TSR and then try to give some values for that. So I can say do 2 auto regressions, no initial differencing, and 1 moving average. So if I do this, right? Oh, it's not ARIMA, it is ARIMA. Right now, if I run TS diag on this model that I built, let's see what we get. So I am not using auto ARIMA, I am trying to do my own, and it is even worse because there is a lot of auto correlation left in the model that I built, right? And you see the LV statistic, all these p values have also come below the alpha line. So this is not a good model at all. So it is not easy to simply guess some values and build your own ARIMA model. Once again, like in the Holt-Winters method, when it comes to real data sets, a lot of experience, practice, art, skill, and all of those are involved in addition to simply invoking the methods that are available in R packages. That's why doing data analytics with sophisticated data analytics with time series data is a very valuable skill. You will try some of these things in your laboratory assignment, and when you do things hands on, maybe you will appreciate this much better.